Hello and welcome to our webinar, Zero Trust Security in a Zero Trust World, sponsored by Cloudflare. I'm your host, Katie Bavoso from the Channel Company. My guest today is the Global Head of Channels and Alliances at Cloudflare, Matt Harrell. Matt, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump right in. Today, we will be discussing the cloud security market and how Cloudflare can best address partner needs and help boost profitability. Let's get started with segment one, why Zero Trust Security and why Cloudflare. Matt, what is Zero Trust Security and what's the driving force behind this shift in how organizations are thinking about security?
Well, thanks, Katie. I appreciate the question. Yeah, Zero Trust really represents a modern, more secure approach for organizations to ensure that the right person accesses the right application in the right context. So if you look at the old architecture, this contrasts with the old castle and moat model, which considered a user inside the organization as safe. In today's world, we really want to treat every user the same, which is trust but verify before allowing them to have access to the network. And there's several drivers that are really coming together to accelerate the urgency of moving to zero trust or SASE approach to security. First of all, as we all know, more applications are moving to the cloud. Secondly, is that end users have become more mobile. The whole proliferation of working from home remote users means that more people have to access their applications remotely. And the third thing is the internet really has become the new corporate network. Businesses cannot depend on a perimeter security model and need to change how they enable employees, customers, partners, contractors, et cetera, to securely transact business online.
Well, Matt, it's like you said, the internet is where business gets done these days, especially with so many people working remotely. So what solutions related to cloud security should partners be focusing on providing their clients right now?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we hear this tension across organizations, both private and public sectors, and you're trying to balance sort of optimizing for security versus performance. And one of the things that all organizations face is this increasing costs and complexities. The old on-premise solutions really put a burden on IT from a complexity standpoint, and also from a risk perspective of how they manage their employees. And so what we see is that they're really attempting to patch together legacy solutions really to address these modern issues. And so I think as a Cloudflare partner, you can really help customers avoid these struggles and transition from an on-premise, highly complex solution into a cost-optimized way to modern zero trust approach to security. In our Cloudflare One network as a service offering, for instance, connects both remote users, applications, data centers, offices, all to our global Cloudflare network for seamless security of websites, apps, and teams.
Well, Matt, we've obviously said the word Cloudflare several times up until this point, but how would you describe Cloudflare and what makes it stand out from the competition?
It's a great question. I think the thing that attracted me, I'll speak a little bit about what attracted me to Cloudflare in the first place. The first one is that its approach to security is unique in the sense it's complete and it's an easy to use, easy to onboard, easy to manage solution that secures everything that's connected to the internet. The second thing is, I've touched on this, but it's really our culture of innovation. One of the benefits of having a 100% cloud-based security model is we can continue to innovate and push out innovative features to our users by the benefit of we have a single platform globally that provides security to all of our customers. The third thing is we don't really ask organizations to make that critical trade-off between security and performance. They get complete security, blazing fast performance across all websites, apps, and teams. And finally, we have this benefit of this massive global network. We've built out a 200-city, 100-country edge network, 59 terabits of capacity, which means that you have the speed and scale of Cloudflare that Cloudflare delivers is unparalleled in the industry.
And Matt, we know it's not always about the solutions and the services that a vendor provides, but it's also about the support. So what support does Cloudflare provide its partners?
Hey, I mean, there's a couple critical things. The first thing, Katie, is we need to make sure that you have the resources to be successful from an enablement perspective. So what we've done is we've really created all of the things that we do internally to train our own salespeople and SEs and customer support people. We're growing very rapidly, and as we develop we develop those resources to help make sure they're enabled. We want to quickly make sure those resources are also available to our partners. We really see you guys, our partners, as the extension of our sales, services, and support organizations. So making sure that we can provide you the right training resources and the right accreditations to get you well-versed in our technology. The second thing from a go-to-market perspective is we want to make sure you have the support, both from a technology perspective, but also from a funding perspective and asset perspective, to make sure that you can launch the campaigns, you can distribute the right sort of collateral that you need to get your customers interested in a 100% SaaS-based solution. Ultimately, our goal, Katie, is we want you to be the trusted advisor with your customers. We want you to own that relationship. Our job is to make sure that we're doing our part to enable and to train and support you in your journey with Cloudflare.
And that brings us into our second segment, growing your bottom line with Cloudflare. And the first question in this segment, Matt, where do you see the biggest revenue opportunities for Cloudflare partners in 2021?
Well, definitely the movement of workers into a remote workforce, working from home, has definitely driven, we're seeing a strong acceleration in the need for zero trust solutions to help enable those remote workers. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we're not in the business, Katie, of delivering services. So we really depend on our partners to deliver services across a range of solutions to help enable these solutions for our customers. So I think there's a really good opportunity to help, again, both from an advisory perspective, a professional services, one-time professional services perspective, as well as from a managed services, to build a very complete business model around Cloudflare solutions.
And of course, we've got to talk about money when we're talking about partner support and partner enablement. So how is Cloudflare helping its partners grow profitability?
The profitability, again, and we start with the program, and the program is really designed to create the right incentives for our partners to lean in with us from a resell perspective, to help those value-added resellers make that margin when they sell the product. The second component, which really leads to very high profitability in terms of margin, is really around the services model. The first one is helping partners or helping customers on their cloud SASE journey. What we've heard is a lot of customers out there, they don't really understand how to deploy and get moving with a cloud-based SaaS solution. So what we've done is we've developed a very robust cloud readiness assessment that we deploy through our partners to help take their customers through a journey of how to move from an on-premise solution to a cloud-based solution. Secondly, once they've made that migration or they've committed that journey, is we've made it very easy for you to help build managed services capabilities around our solutions. So everything from reference architectures, statements of work, templates that help you get started very quickly in building a profitable services business model around our technology.
What are Cloudflare's new service revenue models for your partners? We've talked a little bit about this, but what exactly are they?
Yeah, I've alluded to some of them, Katie. I'll take you in a bit more depth. So again, I want to talk about the three pillars: advisory, professional, managed services. And so we see literally the entry point. I'll give you some examples. The first one is really around professional services. Most of our value-added resellers, some of the value they're providing to their customers is really making it easy for their customers to migrate and deploy our technology and get their products up and running for their customers. The second component of that is the managed services. Once they've deployed and helped their customers get up and running, what we're hearing consistently is that a lot of the customers out there haven't invested in the right resources to be able to manage those services directly, and they're looking for partners in a fully managed service offering. And so we want to make it really easy for you to build services, managed services, both from a provisioning, account management, and from an optimization of the technology on behalf of the customers. The third component, especially for pure systems integrators and advisory services type partners, is we want to make it easy for you to set a strategy for your customers in terms of helping them understand how they can get online and building a roadmap for a journey for them moving an on-premise solution to a services-based solution.
Matt, we've talked a lot about what the partners can gain from these programs, but can you cite some examples of partners who are already seeing business acceleration with these new services programs?
The one I really get excited about talking about is we have one of our largest value-added reseller partners who've been working with Cloudflare for a number of years, and they were having tremendous amount of success selling our products into the marketplace to their customer base. One of the things we kept hearing from our customers, and one of the things they were hearing from their customers, is customers looking for a fully managed service offering. Cloudflare doesn't provide that. And we went to this partner in the idea of let's build one together. Let's build a managed services offering. Two things happen. One is it gives you an opportunity to position those higher margin services when you resell Cloudflare technology. And the second thing is it gave our sellers, our field AEs, the opportunity to position this partner services in actual opportunities. And so it's been super successful. They've both developed out the managed services offering. We've got almost 30 customers they've onboarded in a matter of 2 quarters. And we see beyond this additional capabilities for them to monetize through app modernization and through one-time professional services around it.
So what you're saying is that it's working.
Definitely, yeah, for sure working. I think we're both excited. I think the next evolution with this particular partner is really to take it to the next level is the customer lifecycle journey. And so we have a very robust customer success management program, and we're now in the process of enabling this partner to take their customers that are leveraging Cloudflare through that customer lifecycle journey as well.
What can partners expect in terms of time to revenue ramp, and what sort of investment is needed from the solution provider?
We want to make it super easy. One of the mantras that we've had since we kicked off this program is making it really easy for our partners to engage and get started with us. And so we have a range of opportunities for partners, some who want to resell, some who just want to refer. There's other partners who want to build complete services around it. So I think first it depends on the type of business model that you want to build with Cloudflare. The second thing is I think it depends a little bit in terms of the customers and what types of demands they want, or what types of services they want to see from their partners. One thing that we're seeing strong demand, I think the Cloudflare benefit is we have a very strong brand in the marketplace, and our technology is consistently recognized as a top technology across a variety of solutions. So I think in terms of time to revenue ramp, it really depends on what your customers are asking for and the type of business model you want to build with Cloudflare.
Matt, that brings us into our third and final segment. And after such a tumultuous year, so many changes in 2020, we all want to know what's next for Cloudflare in 2021. So first question in this last segment, what other new programs will Cloudflare roll out to its partners in 2021?
A few things that we're going to continue to do is on the services side, we really want to continue to build out the assets, the templates, the SOWs that make it really easy for our partners to build service practices around a technology. And so I'll give you a preview of a few things that we're working on. First of all, from a managed services perspective, we really want to invest in SOC as a service. So again, a big program, a big ask we've had from our customers is, listen, you've made this great technology. I want to have the ability for someone to provide me with advanced alerting and proactive alerting capabilities so that we can respond to threats as they become available. That's one thing. The next iteration is not only when the alerts happen do we want you to be proactive, we want you to actually take action through managed configurations. And that's what we call a fully managed SOC as a service. And that's going to be a big focus area for us this year. You'll be seeing more about that, especially in the second half. The second thing is really around the SASE readiness. We've just begun our journey this far in terms of developing the tools that help our customers assess where their customers are in terms of their adoption and readiness to adopt SASE type solutions. And so we're going to continue to build out the capability of our partners to deliver that for their customers.
Amazing, Matt. And obviously there's a lot happening at Cloudflare this year, but what excites you most about the opportunities for partners with Cloudflare in 2021?
This is all about, I saw this at Google before joining Cloudflare, is that, we have the inherent luxury of being 100% cloud-based, native cloud-based technology. And so you're going to see this massive shift, and we're already seeing acceleration. We've seen it at the app layer through SaaS-based applications. We've seen it in infrastructure with people moving to public cloud. And now what we're seeing is the whole network layer transforming as well, where clients are moving off of on-premise or hardware-based solutions and moving that to the cloud. And Cloudflare provides just an amazing platform for customers to build solutions around. So I think one of the things that excites me is how rapid the innovation is. We just have an amazing cycle of R&D in terms of how quickly we push out innovation, and that innovation allows our partners to deliver innovation to their customers on a proactive basis. So it's a super exciting time to be a partner with Cloudflare.
Absolutely, Matt. And speed of innovation is often the difference between success and failure. All right, we're going to wrap up now, but what I want you to do is give me your 3 top reasons why solution providers should consider becoming Cloudflare partners.
Yeah, I think it really boils down. I could tell you a lot of different ideas, but I'm going to boil it down to 3, Katie. So the first thing is really working with a team that's committed to your success. We're building out a very large channel team. We're committed to your success. We want to invest in partners who want to invest in us. I think the second thing is, and I just mentioned it, is around the innovation cycle. You really have an opportunity to join the leader in a modern zero trust approach to security. again, it's not just about what the technology does today. It's about who has a better development cycle, who has the R&D to truly deliver the features and the technology that clients are looking for. And so we provide not only what the technology today, we provide a robust roadmap for our partners to help their customers accelerate their transformation in a digital world. And the third thing, and most importantly for you partners out there, is really the ability to accelerate revenue and grow profits. We really are looking for ways to build highly profitable service business models where partners can monetize and make money working with Cloudflare.
Excellent, Matt. And last question for you, for all those watching and now interested, how can solution providers get started with Cloudflare?
Well, a couple things. We have a new online partner portal that we developed. So you can go to portal.cloudflarepartners.com. You can visit the partners page of our website, or just drop us an email at partners@cloudflare.com.
Matt, thank you so much for being here. That brings us to the end of our webinar. But as Matt said, there's plenty of ways to get in touch and continue the conversation. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, I'm Katie Bavoso. Take care.